What's up, guys?
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. And tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Get it started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go from Jacksonville. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we've seen the flashes throughout his 4 years in the league, but he's coming off an injury-riddled season. We only played 10 games. Has to eliminate the costly turnovers at 52 in 4 seasons, and he's hoping the new coach Liam Cohen can unlock his untapped potential, and it has to happen right now.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Hey, Lion!
On second down, ETN once more. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
That's my bad. I don't want to have this.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Going quickly here to Thomas. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
Running left, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Rodgers now to throw. And he finds Austin complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Warren trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Warren again. I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Gainwell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
ETN once more. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hey, run!
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. This is taken at the 23. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On the give, it's Warren.
Wait, what?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault.
I don't think I was.
Offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the right, and Skoranek is there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First down. It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Let's go now. Pass to 60.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
A gain of 9.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Steelers
So that drive goes 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A solid stiff arm. Still going. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the
he intercepted.
That takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball
That's a
game
big
now
man
here
touchdown.
in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point now by Boswell.
It's a crazy thing after a patch your first game play is just.
And it is now 21-0.
makes the score.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way.
Franchise
the
up.
fumble return for a touchdown.
He's playing on All-Pro, which is, I think, too easy for me. So
Oh, what a move.
I decided to
And he'll go down as this
start
drive
over
will
and just
start
go.
at the 25-yard
It's a lot
line.
harder for me.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, Johnson. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Howard has an open man. Skoranek. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Go.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first and 10, it's Gainwell. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Oh, no.
A bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a second and 10. In motion right is Jones. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, wow.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a screen with Gainwell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14. First down.
Back to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At least a field goal out of this drive will be easy.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Back to throw. Howard. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
First time I got an offsides call against the computer.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or 2 to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Howard. Into the hands of Skoranek. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 20. 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through it and drop it for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Complete to Washington. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Gainwell. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. 2nd and 6. Jones has it. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Good job.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
It's 4th down. Cam Little on for the Jaguars field goal.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down.
And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that fourth down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. And nearly sprung in that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Steelers first down on the pickup of 11 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. Up the middle, Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
On the slant, he finds Washington. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Johnson will return it. Oh, spinning away. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try the left side with Gainwell. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
18 Chicago. 18 Chicago. Chicago.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's another Jaguars.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
At the 14-yard line.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had